G'day and welcome back to our Big Blue Blob campaign in Hearts 4. So I've decided to move the Air Force to where they're actually going to be needed. Eventually they'll all arrive. Looking good. Alright, these guys, they all staying. They are. What do we have in there? Kaz and fighters. Well, I guess they're okay. They don't need to move any further, although 800... You know, let's just move them here. Keep them in Czechoslovakia, but improve that airbase a notch. Cancel that. Has to go top of the queue. Okay. So, invite defection from the Soviet Union. Yeah, I'm sure they want us to join them. Research slot has become available for the Kaz. Alright, and outdated planes would be fighter 2 worthy. Only making one lot of everything. And yeah, we've got some serious resource issues these days. Soviets don't actually want to send us everything. It's fine. Let's just keep trying from them and we'll get the rest from Venezuela. Actually works out. Alright, and steel is spread over pretty much everybody. Didn't want to do anything from Norway, I just want to get stuff from the people we're going to be at war with. So we don't have to remember to come back and cancel that. Okay. Unfulfilled requests are fine. Need to get our manpower back soon. Wish we weren't doing naval doctrine so we could do it faster. Soviet influence in Europe. Since the rise of the power of the communist, the Lithuanian independent SSR has been working towards closer relations with the Soviet Union. Although Atezhazet remains in office, ministers are chosen for their allegiance to the Soviet Union, a large part of the nation's sovereignty has been surrendered. Is this the Lithuanians? Right, in Mamel. Soviet officials state that Lithuanian independent SSR is merely seeking protection as a response to Europe becoming increasingly unsafe for smaller nations. The Soviet Union also reiterated they were willing to extend such protection to any state that felt threatened by neighbouring countries. They have seen reason. Well, no, we want to kill them all. And the question is, how many Soviets are actually trapped in here that we get to kill? Right, improved artillery. 41 is close. Let's improve artillery some more. And yes, these insufficiencies are going to be a little annoying. Get one more from Germany. Oil from Dutch East Indies sounds fine. Alright, and the steel situation, there's really not much we can do about it. It's all good. So, where did we need to get? That 90, that 60, that 110, this whole region. Would have been nice for us to get. Aluminium in Hungary. Alright, manpower. Got quite a shortage. What's that? 70,000 or so. Okay, but let's go for all that'll serve. Have to be at war to do it. Enemy strength ratios 75% or more compared to us. Will be available once we go to war with the Soviet Union. But until then, we're just going to have to wait. So we're good for... Where are we? France. Right. 9th of April in 41. So we get a few more ticks before then. It'll just be probably the tanks. They need 100,000 manpower. These need 300,000 manpower. So yeah. They are the last of everything we're expecting to make. So at the moment on paper... They're stronger than us. They've got, let's call it 380 divisions to our, well, I guess we have those extra 100 cavalry, so 400 and something small. But then, how quickly are these guys going to build up? They got 2, they got 0, 0, 0, 0. Greece kept his, of course. Okay. Turkey shouldn't have any. It's got 1. It's fine. Alright, and yeah, sent the cavalry out to new areas. Basically, we want them to occupy all of the Comintern once we get near. The other guys are going to have to head in. Alright, let's go speed 5. We've got a bit of a wait here. Ooh, concentrated industry. Alright, next up. Construction speed. A couple of days early. And Soviets look weak in there, which is good. Got some heavy tanks over there. Alright, naval doctrine done. We shall form our own. Could be interesting. Heavy fighters, air doctrine. Well, I never make heavy fighters, so yeah. Humanité unie. And it is 1941. And this is the state. America's been basically left alone. We took Canada and US, taken most of Africa. The Loire Newport is done. Right. Noir-Clair. Another year out. Is there anything else we need to do first? 42 tech. How long does it take? 262. Yeah, let's just grab this one first. And switch around production of the CAS. It was the only one we were doing. Good. And lined up a lot more light SP artillery. How's our production of them going? 648. Yeah, we need like, what, 5,000 for every one additional that we add in to the armies. So the division templates. That was the improved, so 311 days, definitely going to go for that. And infantry equipment is through the roof. And we've got another extra couple of guys finished, so 26 and 27. Put them in a separate one. Then these guys will now need to join this army. They need orders first. So they can come under Charles de Gaulle, this trickster, Henri Giraud. And we're going to give them the paratroop orders. It's this one. Alright, he can drop back to Minsk. Can almost land there. Might be able to get closer. This area is usually a bit of a hassle. But again, no. So, Kiev or Minsk is the real question. I think heading north first would be good. So, how about we just land in supply here. And then they'll move up to Leningrad. Eventually. Maybe just take the Baltic states first. Alright, take along here and then to the river. Good work. It looks a little broken. Just make sure they head up the right way. Something like that. Up and across. Okay, that's their order. They're set to go. He needs better colour, with a cyanish sort of colour. And yeah, these guys onto there. They'll go as soon as the war starts. Because by then, the rest of these should have been finished. War is in April. That's in March. Alright, then this is the guy replacing the one that died. He'll be ready in June. Good enough. Okay. So we don't have Eastern Germany yet. Oh, that's a... right. Should only be 1,000 planes in there. Well, let's put these guys over here, and then we'll build up this base. Up to level 7. Won't actually need to get that high. Alright, research slot. No and no. Engineering 42 is good. That's the big one, the 5%er. Get our advanced computing machines. And I'm not confident that our paratroopers can do all of this. We'll certainly give them a go, though. Yeah, we hear him outnumber us on the actual front line. Right, improved artillery. Last one, Maginot. Their 155mm GPF. And out of supply everywhere. Really? Would have thought we had that many troops on there. Well, we're going to have to do something about that. It's only going to get worse. So, there. There. Where are our supplies coming through? Yeah. Where's the bottleneck? Looks like there's a couple. This is the first one, and then that's going to bottleneck there as well. Alright, we'll improve everything on the border. And I'm adding these to the top of the list, so it'll actually do the closer ones first, which is where the bottleneck's going to come from. It's going to take a serious amount of time to finish off though. So we only need to go to there, because then the rest of Italy is good. Okay. And are these all being done? Nearly. And let's knock them out. Alright, so building up to basically there. So the south will be in good enough. Alright, could have gone through the north, but it's fine. Alright, so we can start our own faction. That is pretty much it. We could do air doctrine. I think we're going to just go with the construction engineering. Infrastructure, construction speed increase for a while. And yeah, knock this one up the top. Because then that'll push through that way. A lot easier than getting supplies way around the bottom. Alright, and this only actually needed to come up to 1,000, so just finish the one they're doing. Alright, they're all good. Got a bit of room to spare. These will be finished in March. We're declaring in start of April. I'd like to get this up a little higher first. I mean, you can see why they're going around the long way instead of going there, but seriously. Alright, see how long each one takes, then we'll decide whether we want to put off the start of the war to get the supplies up. Fourth of May, so it's a month for each one. We can wait 2 more months. We get 2 more in. Depends on how bad it is. So 48 or 47 there. We could wait for that one to be finished. But they are building up all the time. I'd like to get this one and this one. I'm doing down in Istria at the moment. This whole southern section. Right, Napopeon. Well, let's just wait for this lot to finish then. And the other problem is how many of these are ready to go. Alright, it's just the last one there. We're going to drop him out. Means he is finished. So he didn't need to do 2, that was just the one. So we're at 24 and 24 down there. They should have all auto-joined up there. We're not actually going to have air superiority over this side though. We're going to have Eastern Poland. We need the Baltic states. So tactical bombers, I guess, are going to go that way. 1,000 there and 1,000 there. They're Kaz, they're fighters. Alright, switch these fighters around to Western Poland. Then we should still be covering everything. Not the best way of doing it. We've almost got the naval bombers finished filling out up there as well. Fighters and transport planes, we're short. Alright, how are we looking? That one's updated. This one has not. How far down the list are they? Probably in... Where is it? There. Haven't started being built yet. Okay, well, may as well go to war. So, 28th of April. France declared war on the Soviet Union. Called in his non-existent allies. It's fine. A lot of potential enemies there. Alright, France declares on the Soviets. And that means we do want to fix up these guys. Not allowed until they get called in. There we go. So that front. This front can come around. Alright, something like that. They just need to get started anyway. So, they're aggressive. They won't be aggressive, they're the ones doing that. These guys are balanced and they've already started. These guys are hanging out over on the Asian steppe, ready to go on Japan. Alright, you two go to Prague. You three go to Berlin. Some of these guys down to Berlin. As soon as they capitulate better, let's go grab these from behind the Soviets' back. Head down that way. They're heading over there. They were going to Prague, yep. This guy can take these. Soviets are on the eastern border, which means they're going to push out and hurt us. And we're defensive along the coastline, but Greeks are going to walk through us. Alright, Austria. Without these two, everyone else just walked to Vienna. Alright, some weak looking guys. Let's try and push through over to Budapest. And then back down to Pech, and then Debrecen if we can get that far. Try something like that. Yeah, Soviets down there as well. Yeah, they could easily cut off our supplies along there. Alright, see how it goes. Oh, and yeah, we need manpower right away. All adults serve. Yeah, we're stronger than them, so we couldn't scrape the barrel even if we wanted. Which means this is the last of the guys we're going to get. Last 5 million men. Alright, back up to speed 4. So, we're green along his border. He is mostly well supplied. Looks like he's attacked us. And we've attacked him. People going around. Alright. We get 2,800 from Rosa Luxembourg. These guys will redirect to Greece. Good. Alright, they're going to take some time to get in. And I forgot about this whole situation. 24 onto 1. Should be good. Supplies straight out of the box. The Raj want to send us 4 divisions. We'll accept that. Okay. He's allies. We haven't actually formed our faction yet. We'll think about that for a bit. Alright, Lithuania's capitulated. Gives us a bunch of infantry equipment that we don't particularly need. That means we're pushing through Memel. Now, these guys had orders, but they've apparently lost them. They do have them there. Just don't seem to know how they're supposed to attack. Alright, go for it. Alright, screw it. Be aggressive. Spread out. Spread out wherever. Help these guys come through. Alright, Czechoslovakia has capitulated and given us stuff. That's part of Germany. That's fine. Coming in there gradually. They shouldn't have any supply. And Germany's capitulated, which means some of the Soviets are caught off in those other bits. Austria's going to last a little while. What about Turkey? We didn't have anybody ready, did we? No. Grab this cav to just get over to Ankara. Defending in Istanbul. Hopefully able to actually defend there. If they could collapse really quickly, that'd be nice. Alright, then down to Konya. No, there we go. Turkey's capitulated. Austria's capitulated. So he can stop. And the Greeks over there. Cavalry aren't going to be good at offense, but we'll give them a go. And yeah, resistance is going to start being a thing. We'll be soft on everybody we come across, even though we've set the cavalry up to defend them. Alright, good, good. Little guy left. These guys, a few Soviets in there. Alright, you come over here and attack. Alright, and then we can get some of these guys just doing a bit of backfilling. Brasov has tons of troops in it. Alright, we'll leave that alone. And our guys are already done. I've actually caught up really quickly. So, let's say we grab them to set up another one. The transports are up here. Bring them to this 800. We're just going to go drop over as far as we can get towards Moscow. There you go, Hungary's gone. And the planes are in, so let's set up paratroop order from here. Yeah, it's a bit far. Well, we can almost do Leningrad. Let's come at it from behind. And yeah, let's come down. Take out something like this. See how long it takes them to do the drop. Yeah, they're already in. Nice. Looks like an easy victory. Paratroopers taken on the cavalry. So we'll leave them to that. Just marching through. So the biggest thing with this is they're on 90%. Collectivist propaganda plus Mikhail Kalinin, really. Let's put him on perfectly 90. Okay, so yeah. Even after we capitulate everybody else, of which Greece will take the longest, this actual war is going to drag out because we have to march through. Although we'll keep doing the paradrops as far as we can. Alright, looks like just one guy in there. If we could just go ahead and stop him. There we go. That'll deal with them. And Romania has capitulated, giving us some tanks. Alright, it's going to be mostly Soviets left in there. So, how are they looking? Lost 11k, 18k, 1k. Who's the 1k? Lithuania. 28k from Romania. 9k from there. He doesn't have many left. Alright. And we never called anybody in. Do we want to? Sure, why not? And research. It is 1941. Could do the citrons. I don't care about improving them. 42 we could do some of these. So I guess we might as well get started with that now. Alright, call our buddies in. How many troops do they have now? 0. Okay, Spain. Guess you have no factories. No. He just kept his 200 planes, but he can't replace them as he loses them. And we're just going to cancel them. French Commune. Why'd the font change? Alright. Now, up here. Still haven't taken Leningrad yet. Do have no supplies. That's a bit of a problem. Could lose our guys here. He's actually got a surprising number up there. So, what we need to do is grab a few troops and get up there to help. Right, and transports will keep moving a little closer to Moscow. From there we would be alright, I think. Yeah, we'll put these guys in. They'll go over to Belarus, actually. Yeah, that should be alright. That's somebody else's planes. We don't need to worry about Western Poland anymore, so we can ship out to the Ukraine. Holy crap, we're taking most of that. Alright then. That's about as close as we want to get. Some fighters here, there's 1,000 of them. They can sit on this one. Go to Central Russia. Could do with some fighters or something up here to help. Alright, I've taken the airbase. So let's go to the northern front. He has 300 planes. We'll outfight them. And Nanjing has fallen. Yes, Japan still haven't won their war against China yet. Alright, try and keep pushing them back. We have really no chance of doing this, do we? No. Just have to stand there and try and defend while our reinforcements come up to help. Looks like they want to get out. Let's grab one guy. Alright, and any further countries? Greece. Alright, almost sorted out all of Central Europe. So get some Kaz. That would help on the Greeks. What else are we doing? Eastern Balkans. That's Kaz as well. Alright, get tons in there. Fighters can help out down in Greece. And that's most of the planes taken out of here. Let's get some down to the Black Sea just in case there's anybody sitting around. Alright, cutting off little pockets here. Love it. One division staring at 17. Alright, and we've got supplies up to our guys, so that's good. We'll pull them out eventually. So let's do it now. Alright, we want to set up a paratroop order from here onto Moscow. And from there, take out this river area. Just north of the river should work. Alright, and do that as soon as they arrive. Which means I'm going to cancel their other orders so we can see what's actually happening around here. Alright, that was that one. So nobody on these. Alright, drag this one up and over to there. And they should be all good. Alright, got him out easily. Alright, lots of overflights by the planes in there. And Belarus is looking a little weak. I don't think we really have anybody else we need to pull out. Doing good across here. Alright, Ukraine. Move over to central Russia. There's fighters in there, so fighters and fighters. Yeah, that's all good. Now, this situation. Tactical bombers to the Ukraine. No, they need to stay in there. And Moscow has fallen to French paratroopers. Yeah, more free military factories. Well, they're not actually going to be useful for a long time. These guys are still aggressive, so they should be spreading out. 19 of 6 supply. They're going to need to join up with somebody down here. Let's get our tanks through to Moscow. And we've taken an airbase, so if we can grab those planes again, we can keep leapfrogging. Where do we launch from? There, alright. Have to remember what the thing looks like. So, 2000. Alright, they're in. So then these guys can set up a paratroop order from here. Actually, let's just cancel everything first. Alright. Paratroop order from here to close to Stalingrad. It's not really worth it. Alright, we'll just hang out in Moscow for now. Alright, got their supplies in. And let's get rid of some of these. I'm going to wait too long for their organisation to drop. He's lost 2.7 million already. We've actually lost a surprising number. 2.8, 2.9. There's about 200,000 men in there, I think. And we lost another guy. Unacceptable. We want one more from somewhere over here to join that army. Alright, they were actually the guys doing all that fighting. So, you haven't actually been paratrooping with our paratroopers. But, let's go Moscow to... is there another air base around there somewhere? Probably not. We'll just come out here as far as we can get and race to the town. Alright, they're all good. Can you set up two at once is another question. Apparently you can. Cool. Okay. Do a fourth one, because then dividing the troops up evenly is a lot easier. To send some a little bit north. Alright, and split them in half. They come here. Split them in half. They go there. Select these guys. Split them in half. And they go there. 6, 6, 6, and 6. And then their orders are to go somewhere like that. Yeah, it's just going to go from one. It's fine. I mean, they're aggressive, so they should spread into the empty lands anyway. But, do we have access? Probably won't work through the Transvolga or the Western Steppe until we get planes over there. So, Transvolga is going to be the hardest one to reach. We'll go from here over to the Transvolga, and who do we have up here at the moment? Fighters. Alright, I can grab 1,000 CAS from here. You have to go into this airbase. They can reach Kaban, we can't reach Western Steppe. Alright, they have to go there then. These fighters will get out of the way. Go down to Kaban. Assume they're going to turn green. Lost the central steppe though. They're on their way over. These fighters failing taking over there. Alright, we need to send somebody else in. Let's see if this guy can help. 1,000 planes up there. Right, I think these guys just can't actually take off. If we just put them in this 800. There's 1,200 in there, damn it. We get our allies' planes out, but now it's looking good. So, are they allowed? Central Russia, Transvolga. Alright, so we've got supremacy, just not the 70% that we need. Which means we need to find some more guys. Central Russia is going to be the big one. So from here, go Central Russia. They're going Western Steppe. We need to do the Transvolga. Fighters are going to have probably more range than the CAS. Not sure about that. Don't think we'll be able to get anywhere within reach of the Transvolga until somebody else lands down here. But just to make sure we maintain this, let's jump into this 600, go to the central. Alright, we've got 6 down there. So they need to get to Saratov. So they landed just within the Western Steppe. Alright, hopefully get a little bit of supply. Saratov victory point is worth 1. So not enough for them. Alright, the Transvolga. Oh, we've got supply there now. But what's the percentage here? 78. Yeah, they should be taken off. What's your problem? Western Steppe. We've got all these guys pouring in here, which is where they needed. These guys can try and help out. If we pull these guys forward, we need another airbase. See any air bases up here, we need to take it. Alright, the factory. Yeah, they would have been able to walk out there faster than they're going to airdrop into it. And you guys. Just go crush them. And crush them. Alright, something like that should work. Okay. They have pushed out of Greece. Looks like we're going to have trouble pushing back on them, because these guys aren't the best for it. Well, we're wrapping around them pretty well. So, Soviet Union and China's capitulated. Well, that war's going to be over. Alright, Japan's done his thing. Polish people haven't come into this war, but they did. Alright, so Greece, Xinjiang, Mongolia, Tenatuva. So it's really just the Soviet Union and Greece that we're concerned with these days. Alright, we need to set them up for an airdrop. So let's cancel all of these guys. Grab the Escadron de Transport. And we'll do it from this 400 here, should be fine. Alright, we'll get these guys to start running down there. Way too many people involved standing around these three. 47 divisions. Alright, and over this side, somebody needs to get them off. Bougez-vous. And we're heading up nicely into the north. Probably, while we're here, start fabricating on Finland. Alright, and the planes are in, so let's set up the Paradropeur from here to Athens. And from Athens, move north. That's their order as soon as they arrive. Alright, that'll take some time. Let's go strategically redeploy. And if somebody could get down to Sevastopol. Attention. Alright, clean that up. And head over there at some point. Alright, they're all good. Alright, he's just got one cav in there that won't hold out. And we're pushing back on the Greeks now, so that's good. When do our guys arrive? Oh, they're going to take ages. Why are you not strategically redeploying? Okay, pushing hard everywhere. So, our losses, almost 1 million. So we take 4 times the losses we already have. He's lost way more than we have. The Greeks should start feeling it now, 200k. And our planes are lagging way behind. We're not really going to be able to push any further forward because he doesn't have air bases over there for us to take over. Alright, Greece is 90%. So hopefully Athens will be enough. Now they're strategically redeploying. Okay. You have to re-click it after you turn that on. Get down there, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. And I'll be there soon. But I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. And hope to see you again soon. See you later.